Get ready for the news that keeps you connected. We start with a major win for the cable landscape. YouTube TV and Allen Media Group have secured a long-term renewal for the Weather Channel and several other key networks. This agreement, reported by The Hollywood Reporter, resolves a tense negotiation, ensuring millions of subscribers keep access to essential channels like the Weather Channel, Comedy TV, Justice Central, and Recipe TV. We dive into the details of this carriage deal and what it means for your streaming lineup right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears completely and look at what's driving success in the podcast world. We break down exactly what top YouTube podcasts like Joe Rogan and Good Mythical Morning are doing differently in 2026. We're analyzing the specific formats, thumbnail strategies, and cadence that separate the chart toppers from the rest, showing you the repeatable patterns you can use to grow your own show. Our third story is all about the world of sports and fantasy. We're 4 months away from the 2026 NFL season, and the debate is heating up over the top fantasy football drafts. This video from channel YouTube dives deep into the early top 5 picks, including why Lions superstar Jahmyr Gibbs is getting the #1 pick, and who else is fighting for that top spot. And finally, we have a major technical headache hitting everyone. A critical bug in YouTube's front-end interface is freezing browsers with a massive 7 GB memory spike. We explain exactly what is causing this endless loop, why it affects every major browser, and the immediate workaround users need to try right now. Stay tuned for the full breakdown. YouTube TV and Allen Media Group have secured a renewed carriage agreement, ensuring the Weather Channel and several other networks remain available on the Google Live TV subscription service. The exclusive reporting by The Hollywood Reporter on May 4, 2026, indicates this deal resolves prior negotiations and averts a potential loss for millions of subscribers. The agreement is described as long-term and covers 4 Allen Media Group networks: the Weather Channel, Comedy TV, Justice Central, and Recipe TV. Additionally, Allen's free streaming service, Local Now, will continue to be offered to YouTube TV subscribers. This marks the second renewal cycle for a partnership established in 2022. Byron Allen, founder and CEO of Allen Media Group, confirmed the extension, stating, "We are thrilled to extend our partnership with Google by continuing to provide our weather, news, comedy, court, and lifestyle networks to YouTube TV's millions of subscribers." Emily Washkovitz, YouTube's head of TV and film partnerships, emphasized the commitment to providing a consistent and diverse lineup for the platform's over 8 million paying subscribers. Crucially, the announcement followed a quiet process without public disputes or subscriber credits, contrasting with previous carriage negotiations that often result in public standoffs. The deal is characterized as a maintenance agreement, with no public mention of expanded rights or new content. In a parallel development, Allen Media Group simultaneously finalized the sale of a portfolio of local over-the-air stations to Gray Television for $171 million. These stations span markets in Alabama, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Missouri. This divestiture signals a strategic shift by Allen to concentrate on national networks and streaming distribution, rather than maintaining local broadcast infrastructure. Furthermore, Allen announced a time-buy arrangement to program CBS Late Night 11:35 p.m. slot starting May 22, 2026, with his Comics Unleashed panel show filling the time slot. This move allows Allen to gain direct access to CBS national broadcast reach. These 3 simultaneous actions, the carriage renewal, the station sale, and the time buy, suggest a comprehensive strategy by Allen to reposition his assets toward national distribution and digital platforms while shedding local broadcast assets. The stability of the Weather Channel's inclusion is particularly significant for advertisers, as it maintains a vital demographic reach for weather-based advertising campaigns, avoiding the revenue disruption seen in previous carriage disputes. For YouTube TV subscribers, the implication is continued access to these channels. For advertisers, it confirms stable inventory within the ecosystem. The overall moves reflect a broader industry trend where virtual MVPDs like YouTube TV negotiate carriage terms based on platform consistency and the need for predictable advertising environments, further influencing the economic landscape for broadcast networks. Top podcasts on YouTube are redefining the podcast landscape by treating YouTube as a video platform first, rather than a distribution afterthought. An analysis of YouTube's top-performing podcasts, including shows like Joe Rogan, Kill Tony, and Good Mythical Morning, reveals distinct, repeatable patterns in format, thumbnail strategy, and cadence that separate chart toppers from the competition. The core finding is that success stems from building shows specifically for video from the ground up, rather than simply filming an audio recording and uploading it. Most podcasters fail by adopting an audio-first approach, assuming YouTube is unsuitable for podcasts. Successful YouTube podcasts generally fall into one of four models. 1. The unstructured long form, characterized by conversational flow with minimal scripting, utilizing simple camera work, ideal for hosts with strong conversational skills. 2. The cinematic interview, features high production value, dramatic lighting, and polished editing, emphasizing visual storytelling to build brand authority. 3. The entertainment engine. These are video shows built for YouTube first, incorporating challenge formats, live audiences, and segments optimized for short-form clips. 4. The niche authority focuses deeply on a single topic, supported by strong visual storytelling, graphics, and archival footage. Thumbnail strategies also show clear differentiation. Some shows use high-emotion guest faces with bold text to maximize click-through rates, while others rely on chaotic, real-moment screenshots for immediate visual impact. Crucially, all top shows maintain strong brand consistency across their visuals, which research indicates can boost click-through rates significantly. Regarding upload frequency, while both daily and weekly shows thrive, consistency is the key metric. The data suggests that adherence to a predictable schedule trains audiences to return, and the fastest-growing shows generate significant discovery through a shoulder content strategy, breaking down full episodes into numerous clips and shorts. Ultimately, the shift is toward podcast, meaning YouTube show with an RSS feed. The decisive factor is deliberate execution across format, visuals, and content repurposing. Creators must match their chosen format, whether unstructured or cinematic, to their genre, and focus on leveraging short-form content to drive discovery for their main episodes. The gap between traditional audio podcasting and video-first YouTube content is widening, positioning format-specific strategy as the critical differentiator for future growth. With the 2026 NFL season just 4 months away, the fantasy football landscape is heating up as speculation mounts over who will secure the top picks in upcoming drafts. A recent YouTube video from Wolf Sports has delved into the early top 5 rankings, offering insights into the debate surrounding elite talent. The analysis highlights why Lions superstar Jahmyr Gibbs is being positioned as a potential number 1 pick in fantasy football. While the video focuses on the top tier, it also notes that players like Jackson Smith-Njigba and Jonathan Taylor, who were instrumental in leading teams to the 2025 fantasy playoffs, fall toward the back of this elite grouping. The conversation around the top spot has been centered on a rivalry between Falcons running back Bijan Robinson and Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs, both possessing the talent to lead the league in scrimmage yards and touchdowns. Analysts suggest that leaning towards the Lions over the Falcons might give Gibbs the advantage. Furthermore, the consensus number 1 pick from last season, Bengals star Ja'Marr Chase, remains a significant talking point. Draft strategists are also advised to consider the evolving landscape. The 2026 NFL schedule has not yet been released, prompting questions about how potential differences in the playoff schedule, whether lighter or tougher, might influence draft strategy. With many weeks remaining before most drafts commence, this debate is expected to continue through September. Viewers are encouraged to watch the full video on YouTube from Wolf Sports for a deeper dive into these fantasy football predictions. A significant performance issue is currently plaguing users across virtually all major web browsers, stemming from a specific bug within the YouTube front-end interface. Reports indicate that a single YouTube tab can consume an excessive amount of system resources, spiking memory usage to over 7 gigabytes while simultaneously maxing out CPU cores. This critical resource drain results in frozen tabs, unresponsive browsers, and in severe cases, system-wide slowdowns, even on high-end machines. Technical analysis points to the root cause as a persistent layout recalculation loop within YouTube's interface. Specifically, the action buttons located below the video player, such as like, share, and save, are reportedly causing the rendering engine to enter an endless cycle of showing and hiding these elements, forcing continuous, resource-intensive page layout recalculations. Crucially, this is not an issue with individual browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Edge, or Brave. Because the flawed logic resides in YouTube's own code, the problem affects all platforms equally. Clearing cache, updating browsers, or disabling extensions will not resolve the issue, as the bug reappears immediately upon loading the affected interface. The memory leak compounds rapidly, turning normal video playback into a runaway process that depletes system memory quickly. Users have reported severe lag during playback and complete unresponsiveness of browser windows, with systems possessing only 8 GB of RAM struggling significantly. As of this report, Google has not issued an official statement or provided a fixed timeline. Experts suggest that a server-side rollback or patch from Google would be the fastest resolution, as it bypasses the need for user intervention or browser updates. The issue highlights the fragility of constantly updating web applications, where a single deployment error can impact hundreds of millions of users simultaneously. Currently, the only confirmed workaround involves using browser extensions like uBlock Origin to mitigate the problem. Users can apply a custom filter, www.youtube.com/# menu, to block the problematic menu element, which successfully stops the layout loop and restores normal memory usage, although this action will hide the like, share, and save buttons. This bug disproportionately affects users who frequently consume gaming content or video essays on the platform. Users are advised to monitor official channels for updates regarding a permanent resolution.